Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rome playthrough. We are now pushing against Carthage hard. I did forget to end turn last episode, but our spy moved around up to New Carthago. We managed to spot this army. There is also another army somewhere I think that we managed to spot in the end turn phase. The one that was outside Tarakos moved up towards Araculum, however you pronounce that. Helvetii have also gone on the extreme offensive and managed to defeat Anatrabate's army in the end turn and have now gone on to besiege their settlement. We've also got a couple of our dignitaries up here, to be honest. I'm thinking we might just get rid of them because we don't really need them. I don't think they're doing an awful lot for us right now. That increases tax rates while helping protect local settlements. Again, not really that fussed right now. So they don't cost a lot, but they're just not really needed. So yeah, it'd be interesting if they go on some sort of rampage across like northern Europe. Well, northern Europe for this map anyway. Right, so we may as well send Scipio and Scavola around. The Sessitani also offered a military alliance in the end turn, but I have declined because I'm still unsure whether or not we just actually take them out. Because Tarraco is quite a good city to take. It's another coastal city as well, which is a massive gain. And I would like to build the auxiliary barracks to unlock some Iberian units. That would be pretty cool. This army also pulled back to Dimide, I think. Yeah, so they're now garrisoning that. That would be a lot more difficult to take if we were to actually attack the garrison itself. The garrison is relatively small, but with it being a settlement battle, they have pikes. They're stationary, they don't need to come and attack us. I think we would suffer. We could probably still win, especially with the ballista that we have. It would certainly be an interesting fight. So we'll move Gellius up next turn, then they can both move out together. Hopefully we can try and then start moving Quadratus out as well, get him involved. I know he's itching to get into a fight. They're still stationed in Corrales for public order reasons. And the slave fleet looks like it's just slowly taking attrition in the middle of the ocean. That's fine with us. What else are we doing? The Sequani. I'm pretty sure their army was raiding in Naburzus last turn, and now it's disappeared. So I'm thinking they might have died. However, AI are doing really well. I mean, considering they've got 3 armies in their one province that they currently own, and then their 4th army is besieging another settlement. That's not too bad. We do have to be wary around here now because we can't see a lot. We don't have a good sort of line of sight on anything. And we do know that there is another army. There's one there. And there must be another one. Because the one that was here, that does look like a similar army. The one was here must have moved up. So we know of at least 3 there, potentially 4. And then obviously this one over here as well. Right, let's just keep ending turns now. Try and get another battle. Yeah, so again they want another military alliance.
I
which
ask humbly
I wouldn't
for
be
treaty.
opposed to necessarily. But if we were to take, say, Cantabria at some point, it would annoy me greatly that they own the other settlement in that region. So we're going to decline for now.
By the flame, I will have my lord's torturers
Libya?
prepare special
Oh my god,
expatiations.
I didn't even know they were in the
All
game
power
still.
go on until our next meeting.
We're going to call in the Sequani and Helvetii, who are literally the other side of the map. You couldn't get much further away. I mean, we could obviously go to the Scots, but I wonder if they'll actually join. Oh, they will as well. It would be funny if they come down, like the Sequani take out Libya. That's annoying though, because we could have gone along and taken them out. I completely forgot about them. I honestly thought Egypt had taken them. That could scupper our plans slightly. 243 BC. Seleucus of the later king of the Seleucid Empire. Ptolemy III returns from Syria. Greece. A couple of things happening in Greece there. I mean, I've said before, the next campaign we do, I would like to read all these out. But just having a quick glance through, a lot of these names I would just completely demolish in terms of trying to pronounce. It would be horrendous. Fundanius. That's a pretty cool name. Fundulus. Right. Let's carry on. Troubled populace. Oh, see, they've come back to minus 18. And if they revolt... I mean, I suppose it's not terrible. I could just let it revolt, maybe. And then let Helvetii take it and take control of it, maybe. Is that an idea? Because otherwise I'm just going to be doing what I'm doing here and just stationing an army. For no real benefit. I mean, what? It earns me 300 gold. And it's not contributing anything at all. So we're carrying on building those. I mean, they're 2 turns, so once they've actually built, I don't know, they may stabilize it somehow. And we are in winter as well. Does that only gives -2? So it's not terrible. Right, let's keep moving up. I wasn't expecting to see another Carthaginian army, but we haven't seen one. Interesting. Well, we'll move round and we'll go for Numantia with those two, with Scipio and Scaevola, the master and the apprentice. We can move Gellius up. However, do we pull him back to Garama and wait for Libya's attack? I mean, they do actually have 2 settlements. I wonder if we could call Egypt in. Do they? I mean, they're not particularly fond of us.
You undoubtedly have much to say, and I will
That's
listen for
low.
my master's part, a servant
Why
of
is it
dread
low?
Pharaoh.
What if I give you... Oh, wow. 8,600 goals. Goals? 8,600 gold. They've accepted. Okay. Well, I mean, it could backfire. And Libya could somehow just, you know, be the start of the Egyptian downfall. Or they could just swing around and just completely obliterate Libya. I hope for the latter. But we shall see. Because we really need to push on Carthage. We cannot have any distractions. We must go all out assault. Right, we're going to start moving Quadratus down now, I think, as well. He spent enough time garrisoning Carthage, sipping on the finer wines in Africa. He now needs to show his skill on the battlefield. Right, let's keep going through here, see what else we can discover. So as a general there, I'm not building any units just yet. Nothing else there. Okay. So they've got another army in Tingis now. I don't know where that came from. Helvetii are coming back. I don't know if they actually managed to conquer that settlement. Let's have a quick look. The Atrebates. Unhappy, that's fine. Yeah, what actually happened with those? No, they're still at war. I think maybe their army's just had enough. It's been bruised and battered. They need to go home and recoup. There's not much else we can build around here, but we will build those, I suppose. Anything to get our culture up. Right, let's send a spy through again. Numantia is looking at... I was about to say undefended, but it's not. Right, swing these guys round. So we're ready to attack it next turn, but it will probably have an army inside of it, I would have thought. Which is definitely going to make it more difficult. Let's have a look, see who's in Katuba. Nothing at the minute. And they've got another army coming up the rear as well, probably 2 turns behind. God, they're loving their pikemen now, aren't they? Got plenty of pikemans. Pikemans. They've got plenty of pikemen. That army is still stationing in Dimity, so I wonder, do we go for it? I mean, again, it's got a sizable garrison, Iol, but 3 of the units are mob, 3 of the units are levies. And the naval's not going to be that great either. It just depends if this army pulls out or not. That's our main concern, because these guys are going to take several turns to get there, marching at this pace. Right, that's fine. We can live with that for now. You guys, it looks to be... No, these are actually better. No, we'll just keep them for now. Right, now that we've got rid of the Carthaginian armies, Tarraco is starting to build up some forces, which is going to help us. Hopefully the Carthaginians don't actually besiege it and take it. Helvetii are just chucking out armies yet again. Going on some sort of mini crusade somewhere. Right, so we've moved down there, we've moved these guys up. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, of course, the technology is finished. Right, we want the level 3 barracks, don't we? That's what we're going to go for. Cohort barracks, and we also can upgrade our troops yet again, but it is going to take 50 turns. That's the only question. And I don't know if this is going to continue for another 50 turns, as we are into, I want to say, around 115, 120 turns already. I mean, it could go extremely poorly and we just fail our invasion of Iberia and Carthage pushes back. Scipio dies. I think that is going to cause some issues,
Between friends.
as it's going to have a severe impact on the balance of power between the families. So once he dies, I mean, the guy's got 824 gravitas. Seeing that Lucius Liver's got 705. He's 54 as well, and we're 57. So I suppose it depends who pops the clogs first. Time will tell. We are trading with a lot of people. Obviously, that's where the majority of our income is coming from. I didn't realize we had trade with so many different people. Right. So that army is going to reinforce them. However, it's not going to be in the settlement. So I think it'll be an easier fight. Let's see. We could wait. Let's continue the siege and bring up Scaevola. Yeah, we could wait because he'd be able to attack us next turn, Bostar. However, I didn't want to delay too long as there is a second army coming through. And I don't think we could take on the garrison and two Carthaginian armies. However, that is telling us that we're going to get a 77% chance. Oh, sorry, a very high chance of winning, but we're going to be left with 77% of our forces, which we are definitely going to take. We managed to massacre their army and take the settlement. So that is a huge win for us.
We hunger for battle.
Oh, we do not want to move the settlement or the capital. Yeah, so that's good for us. Looks like we've got some sort of weapon or armor upgrade. Interesting. Good thing we got loads of dosh to spend. Let's upgrade those. And yeah, there's loads of Scutari units. Get some slingers. Iberian swordsmen, Iberian slingers, they're not terrible. Get a lot of ammunition as well. So finally we could get some, especially if we get the auxiliary barracks as well. Which one gives us the public order? Does any of them give public order? I thought one of them did. I think the 3 Squall is probably better, isn't it? And for some reason, that's the only one that unlocks the recruitment of levies and Morari, but I'm not interested in recruiting any of those, to be honest. We'll go with the fortified farming colony. We'll get rid of those. And we'll get rid of that as well. Right, okay. Let's send you this way. Let's send you back through here. So yeah, that's another army gone. Still not building anything in New Carthage just yet. And the army in Tarraco seems to have moved off as well. So how many turns are we talking? 2 turns before we're fully replenished, it looks like. And then we can move out again. That's fine. Right. We are going to disband those, because I would like to grab some of these. So we're going to get some Balearic slingers, I think. Projectile damage 34, and they have 140 range as well. So yeah, we'll grab 2 units of those. And then in this army, what do we want? Let's get rid of the Velites, just so we have a different variety. Show off some different units. Iberian swordsmen, they're not actually that bad. We could pop a few units in. Again, I think we'll get some Iberian slingers in this one. Interesting to see how their cav differs. So the Iberian cavalry have got a higher melee attack and a much higher weapon damage as well, and hit strength. Bit more of a charge bonus, but a lot less armor. Quite good melee defense and shield defense, and slightly faster as well. But wrong button. Yeah, let's grab those. So we've got some decent ranged units now. And even if we do, well, we will still come up against pikemen and things. All we need to do is just send them around the flank or the rear, and they can still do just as much damage as javelin troops. Just need a bit more micromanaging to achieve that goal. But that's fine with me. Right. How are we doing up here? You're still garrisoning away. I don't think you're going to be missed really, even though, like I've said, you are our second second highest ranked general. It is unfortunate that you are now a glorified babysitter, but these things happen. Right, I think what we might do, actually, now I'm thinking about it. We are in Iberia, so let's merge those. Let's merge these guys. We are depleting Scipio's units somewhat. And then what we'll do is recruit some more of these guys, because we do have the money for it. And let us say it would be nice to get some extra units out on the field. So how do these weigh up? I mean, they are almost double the price, or double the upkeep, and double the price, to be honest. So the melee attack's higher, morale's better. Melee defense isn't as good, so they've got a lot more armor though. Shield armor's better. Shield defense isn't as good though. But let's grab 2 of them. We'll grab 2 of them. What does that leave us with? 19. And what else? Let's merge the cav as well. And then we'll get 2 Iberian cavalry to assist us. So nearly half our army now consists of Iberian infantry and cavalry units. And we've got a few Iberian slingers in this one, and the Balearic slingers in this one. So they'll be interesting to use. I'm thinking maybe we get rid of 2 here as well. Again, just to showcase them off. So let's disband those, and we'll get 2 Scutari units. Try out those cav, see how they fare against the Carthaginians. And then we can sort of imagine it as though Romans come through. Iberia now looking at them as though they're long saviours. Long needed saviours. Long awaited saviours even. And they've picked up some willing volunteers along the way, and some mercenaries to replenish the ranks. to the many men that died in Numantia. Alright, what else have we got here? So they're still staying put. Oh, I forgot we can upgrade everyone. Can we pick up anybody here? I'm not really interested in picking up any Numidians just yet, with the javelins or the cav, as I don't think they're that good. Even though in history I think the Median cavalry helped Hannibal incredibly, didn't they? They were a very powerful and versatile cavalry unit. Right, what else have we got? Aqueduct, we probably want public order here, don't we? That's the best one, the fountains. And then Shrine of Jupiter as well.
Commander,
And then we just keep moving up,
make haste, men. At your command.
getting closer and closer.
At your command. That path is blocked.
You can also upgrade. What units can you get? Numidians as well, that's fine. Alright, no sign of Libya just yet. So I'm hoping Egypt are putting some pressure on them. That navy's still just not doing a lot. But that's fine, I'd rather it did very little than cause me some issues. And I think that's this turn. Deciding what we do with him, aren't we? I think let's move in, let's see what happens.
Ready for further orders.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did move out to try and support them. Let's see. Then I suppose they move out, then they leave Dimidare. Oh, he's actually moved forward towards us. That's interesting. Towards the two armies rather than the one. Interesting play here from the AI. You never truly know what the AI are gonna do. Oh no, there's Libya's army.
Your men
That's not good.
will turn the
No, I don't want more with the Swabians. Increase rank. Very good. Let's get you some replenishment as well. You probably won't need it, that's fine. Karama. Yeah, one turn off that, two off the barracks, so yeah, it's not going to be great. You've got a very small garrison. And Libya have what looks to be some decent units, to be honest. African infantry, Carthaginian hoplites. We could cheese it, I suppose, and recruit a general and any mercenaries that are lingering. But then even that, I think it was 2 elephants, 2 Numidian cavalry, and 2 Numidian javelins. So that wouldn't be enough anyway. Just be a waste of a general.
Commander,
I'm thinking, do we just get some Numidians in here?
ready for battle.
Just like what we've done with the Iberian armies. There's a bit of a change.
Commander, ready for battle.
Right, this army seems to have pulled back,
Moving out. I could do more.
but where to?
How can I assist Rome further?
We do not know.
As you command.
Unless they've gone into an ambush stance, potentially.
Longing to hone my blade. Commander, we hunger for battle.
That is a possibility. So in this case,
Ready for
let's attack this. We should be able to take it, I'm hoping. 80%, that's fine. And then what we shall do now is occupy that. What do we want here? Food wise, we are looking a little short, to be honest. Let's get rid of those. What can you actually do? Not a lot. Right, there's no point you coming down this far. Can you come through this way? See what else is down there. Yeah, we'll attack this army then. Who's going to lead the attack? Gellius or Gracchus? Gellius is our adopted son, isn't he? So let's help him. Yes, I don't know why they would sally forward to us to then retreat when we engage them in combat. Very strange indeed. So it's pretty similar to the army we faced before. Got a couple of units of cav, some slingers, a lot of pikes, a unit of elephants. But we do outnumber them, and it is severely in our favour, or heavily in our favour. We shall fight this one. Looks like a pretty open battlefield, so that's good for our cavalry. Again, we'll get the ballista to target the pikes if we can, try and cause some disruption. Velites can target the elephants and the noble horse once they've charged. And then our cavalry can just do the normal flank and spank. It does look like we're in sort of a downward hill, but we should be okay. And our reinforcements should come directly from behind. So I think we'll set back. We'll set up just a little bit back from the start, and that'll give our reinforcement a chance to move forward. All being well. Cavalry, you might as well dominate one flank, because then the other 4 units can have the other. Where they come from? Right. Well, it's not directly, but I suppose we've had worse, haven't we? We can make do with this. Let's just move more forward as quickly as you can. Cavalry, let's try and reorganize these into something. General. Alright, siege weapons, you guys can come up as well. These velites over here. You guys up here. If you would be so kind. Let's just play it just while I get these in some sort of orderly shape. Come on lads, you have to run. Let's go as quick as you can. Ballista are going to take a long time to get into position, aren't they? So just get up as far as you can, as quickly as you can. If we can set these up quickly, let's do it. You get out there. So we're sort of adopting, or trying to adopt like a bit of a V shape, and then we can just close the gaps hopefully. Right, start aiming for the pikemen, if you'd be so kind. What are the range? They're just out of range right now. Again, we'll try and make sure we're targeting the pikes if we can. But they're not in range just yet, so these will do. Why are you targeting the elephants? I have no idea. target the pikemen. We're nearly finished forming up. Elephants, so half of them are dead already. Oh my god, just got butchered there. Right, we have had a cav charge in the flank there, which I was not paying attention. Right, if we can. So I want to start pivoting round with the rest of the men. Then we can get some good flank charges. Right, you guys target them. Yeah, just sort of clumping up here. It's like a ballista's dream. 4 units on one there, you guys should massacre them. That's fine. We should be able to massacre them as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, those guys should be routing any second. Let's swing these round.
In service to Rome. Ready and waiting. Happy to serve Rome.
Just try and box them in if we can.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Come on, how are they still holding out?
Roman rule. At speed. Ready and waiting. Advance, commander.
Right, you guys get involved. Take out these slingers if you can.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's take 2 of you. And we can engage the enemy general.
Jupiter gives us straight orders. Equites, ready. Sic Domine.
I'd swing them round.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
4 units being held up by 1 noble horse. They are quite a tanky unit though, I'll give them that.
Melee infantry ready. Principes. Quick march. Melee cavalry. Equites.
Right, you guys pull out. Just trap the general. Try and kill him if you can. That should work.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just a full envelopment here. I suppose it is much easier when the AI can't really cope. It doesn't really know what it's doing. Let's pull these cavalry over as well.
One of our units has used all its
What are
ammunition.
these pikes doing? Oh, that's interesting. Like the elephants are sort of acting as like a bit of a barricade, maybe, that they can't really get through. Or is that just because of the pikes? No, it's just the pikes. I thought, oh, it's a really cool feature there. Like the entity or the mass of the elephants. You can't actually work around them. But no, it's just because their pikes are there. I was like, oh, what a cool feature. It doesn't exist. Right, let's just get everyone in to some sort of combat. Try and finish this off.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These guys in the middle are taking a bit of a pounding.
At your service, commander. Ready and waiting. Jupiter gives us strength.
Everyone keep pushing forward. You guys can squeak in. Try and do a bit of flanking. General's shattered, so you should be dead any minute.
Principes. Melee troops awaiting orders.
You guys can probably come round as well.
The enemy general is dead.
There we go.
Equites. Riders.
Let's pull the cavalry back. Get them ready to run down any routing units. You guys throw some javelins in that pikeman unit, please. Where are you going? I have no idea. They're behind you. Throw some javelins. You guys get stuck in. Yeah.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Slowly routing now. Let's get some of these cavalry charging. So it's just a bit of a slog now, isn't it, with the pikemen? So it is a little annoying when you don't have many ranged units. You can't really get in behind to do any charges with the cavalry right now. Right. Can start charging with the infantry though, which is exactly what we want. This should start making them rout. Yeah, so that African pikeman unit's got 5 units surrounding it. And 2 cavalry units somehow, but never mind. You fellas get stuck in. Right, 2 good raid charges there. On these pike units. Very nice indeed. Let's just completely push them forward into ours. You guys get stuck in this one. And I think that's over now. Let's just fast forward it. Just waiting for them all to rout. There we go. Make sure you run them all down if you can. I think we're getting them all. There's some there. General, chase them down. I think that's pretty much it. So again, we knew we were going to win that one, but it's always nice to fit a battle in, isn't it? So, Principes, I think, get 169 kills. Not doing too bad at all. Triari, 152. Ballistas both getting over 110 each. Well, over 100. And what about their units? 55 it looks. Oh no, pikeman unit, 77. And a slinger actually. Slingers did quite well, 91. 78. But they're more the loss ratio that we look after. Or we look forward to. We lost 834. And we killed just under 3,000. That's much better. That's above like a 1-to-3 ratio. 1 Roman life for 3 Carthaginian scum. Kill them all.
On the move.
It's very annoying how they're always just getting away with 1 unit.
At your command.
And now they're going to be reinforced by the bloody garrison as well, aren't they? Although it is only quite small actually, so that's fine.
Hunger for battle. On the move.
We can deal with that.
Wipe them out.
Garrison of 1600, but most of it is a mob unit. Yeah, mobs and levies, so 98% as well. Should be fine with that. I don't think we'll be able to attack the settlement this turn, I'm not sure. may have spent the last of our movement going after the army. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. So next turn we can take it. As the garrison has now been destroyed, that's fine. And then we've taken Isle as well. So then we can move west with these 3 armies, take Tingis and Migdol. And then they'll only have Gadira, Katuba, New Carthage, Ibosim actually, which we could probably bring our navy over to help with that one. That would be a good idea. And this settlement. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, rather than just arse, because I refuse to believe that that is what it's called, or how it's pronounced. I assume it's arse, but I don't know. So yeah, if anyone has the correct pronunciation, I would appreciate it greatly if you could let me know. But I think that is everything for now. So we'll save it here. Obviously we recruited quite a lot of mercenaries there, in Iberia, which has obviously cut our income down by quite a bit. But we're probably going to do the same here as well, just to introduce some new units, get some new faces, rather than the same units of Principes and Triarii that we've been using for the last 50 turns or so. As I think we are winding down to the end of the campaign. I don't see any real challenge, especially now we've taken a lot of Carthage money-making settlements. I mean, not that actually matters, to be honest, because the upkeep is 0 for all of the AI's units. But I think it obviously has an impact, and on the buildings as well. Being able to build certain buildings and the recruitment. So it's definitely had a knock-on effect with them having so few provinces. But all in all, I think it's been quite a successful campaign so far. So hopefully we can wrap it up in the next few episodes. I'd like to think it wouldn't take us too long to take the rest of sort of Africa, or what would be, is it modern day Morocco now maybe, up here? I'm not very good at geography. And obviously Iberia. We do need to keep an eye out for Libya though. They are going to be quite annoying, because I feel like they are going to take Garama. And they're really going to be uncontested. There isn't an army here. We're sort of moving forward with these 2. So maybe we pull one back, now that we can join up with Quadratus. We send Gellius on, and then maybe pull Gracchus back to defend Sidamus, because I think Garama's lost. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think we should do next. That would be very helpful. And as always, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.